again over here. Highlander radio station, motor mouth ball working a small ball peen hammer, stepping right there, right now. There it goes. It's working now.
Well, there's one-eyed mule so they can get in on it. There's one-eyed mule get in on that bus. One-eyed mule right here to get on us. It's always a plus whenever you hear what you say. We stand by. You know, they gotta get in on it. Once again, a one-eyed mule trail.
410, yeah, definitely got you up in there. And one-eyed mule, I heard you roll up in there too. A one-eyed mule around the Carolinas and Highlander. Got you both up in there so far. A motor mouth mall stepping breaker.
We gonna sit back and let her roll. One-eyed mule sit back and let her roll. Good day.
5-7 with a wave.
And 357 with a wave. Been a long time. Good to hear you rocking and rolling up in there too. Got one-eyed mule and 357 over there. Motor mouth ball, working a small ball peen hammer, one fat watt at a time. See if we can get Mother Nature to get up in here a little bit straighter the break.
And 919
And 919 Tennessee. Good to see you up in there as well. I knew that if I heard Tennessee up in there, I'd hear 919 and 357, and sure enough, you both rocking and rolling around here. Break. And 305 backwoods of Tennessee. I got you up in there as well. Hey, 305 backwoods of Tennessee. Motor mouth mall waving, and heard a big audio coming out of Georgia also. I should know who that is. I don't know why I don't, but I should know who that is. But I did hear a big station coming out of Georgia. Motor mouth mall working a small ball peen hammer. Got down, breaker.
You said back again, trying to copy the mail, trying to get it on that yellow one-mouth mule.
Call Soul Control 199 Big Apple.
The 199 Big Apple, I hear you up in there as well. I know you're calling Soul Control. I'll get back out of the middle of the road, but hello to you, 199 around the Big Apple if you got a grip. Motor mouth mall working a small mall, step and break.
They all trying to pick it. They all picking on motor mouth mall, but they doing a whole lot of good. But they all picking at him. Hey, motor mouth, you want to turn those antennas towards KY? Turn those antennas towards
I didn't hear the handle exactly. Did I hear Antennosaurus? I'm not sure if I heard that right exactly, but I thought I heard Antennosaurus out there on the KY. I'm sure I didn't get it right, but hello to you out there on the KY. I did hear you roll up in their break.
Motor Mouth Mall, number 8, waving a hand.
Number 8, I got y'all up in there. You're looking good and sounding good. Number 8, Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball peen hammer break up.
Right here, Motor Mouth Mall. Good to hear you in there, man. Good to be able to get back to you. We're just on this driver. I'm still in the process of rebuilding this big station. Got a couple more components to put in line, and we'll have it back up and running. But right now, we're just on this little driver. You know how it is on the big stations. You got to do maintenance every now and then. Motor Mouth Mall, welcome to the weekend. Number 8 on this driver, waving hand.
I hear you on the driver and the maintenance and so on and so forth. Ain't no doubt about that. I know how that goes. Yeah, you got to take care of what you got to take care of and keep everything on the up and up over there. And but you got it rocking and rolling in fine style right there, right now. Ain't no 15 ways about that. Hey, number 8, Motor Mouth Mall, looking around your stack of bricks. And yeah, we're trying something a little bit different today. It's just a little bit different audio. I added two more things to the plug-in, and I turned off one other plug-in. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Hey, number 8, Motor Mouth Mall, stepping right there, breaker.
It's a little bit higher. 357, good to hear you, sir. I have a good hour. 64. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, have a great Memorial weekend. Glad to know.
I think you said it was a little bit higher pitched or higher frequencies or something like that. Maybe because I did turn up the highs. I did turn up the highs a little bit, and I hope I didn't get them too much, but I don't want to get too much sibilancy. There might be too much sibilance going on up in there, but hopefully not too awful much to break.
Have a good weekend there, 357. We'll be talking.
The way I'm normally listening to you, you got a little more bass in there. Always got it about just right. But anyway, you got the highs are out front on this particular audio you got right there, Motormouth Bob.
410 on the highs. Highs are out front on this particular audio, and no doubt. That on over there. You said the highs are out front, so I'm going to go ahead and roll the highs. I'm going to roll the highs back a little bit here for you and get it more in the, not so much on the highs, and see what that does for you. Hello to you one more time. Motormouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer. Got down break.
Yeah, 357. We're just trying to talk in between Motormouth Mall.
Hey, 357. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna get back on the side, read the mail for a bit. Hey, 357. Motormouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer. Your West Coast undermodulated beast. Got down. Got down. Oh, and I gotta. Hang on. Yeah. Weird thing going on over here. All right, 357, we'll catch you back in a bit on Motormouth Mall Step and Break.
Morning time out there, Motormouth Mall. With a Saturday wave.
Well, big old Saturday wave there, Nail Driver around the Muddy Banks. You rocking and rolling over here, too. What's going on there, Nail Driver?
Well, I was going to put my antenna up today, but Mother Nature's pouring down rain. She had another idea, Timbo. 440.
Yeah, you were all ready to go, and she said, no. Well, there will be another time. The rain will stop. The sunshine will come out. Things will dry up, and you'll be able to get that thing back up in there and work on the antenna. But, yep, Mother Nature, she has her own schedule, her own ideas, her own agenda to bring.
Yeah, man, we had so much rain this time. This year, the fish are drowning. Ain't no doubt about it. I take care, Motormouth Mall. Stay loud. You're waving that Saturday morning wave, and I'm rocking this mail.
Yeah, you're doing a good job out here. And now, driver, take care. We'll catch you back in a bit. Motormouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer. Stepping right there, right now.
Motormouth Mall. Wave at it.
Hello, Nail Driver. I can hear you on backscatter. 919 with a wave.
Motormouth Mall right on the West Coast. 347, Manchester, Tennessee, top of the morning team.
And in the air.
Hello, Nail Driver. 919 with a wave. Hey, I guess I can't get through on the backscatter. Hey, Motormouth Mall, if you could throw a wave to Nail Driver for me.
Sure will. Hey, 919, Nail Driver. Hey, Nail Driver, if you got a grip, 919 is waving at you, and he can hear you in backscatter, but he can't quite get through their break.
Mo 281. Motormouth Mall 281 in Virginia, baby.
281 Virginia, got you all up in there looking good, sounding good. 281, what's cooking break?
Hey, Motormouth Mall, 319 in Carolina.
410. Hey, let me just do something here real fast. Hang on a second here. I gotta get sidetracked. Beast. Yeah. And that playback sounded pretty good. That was, I'll buy that. They're breaking.
Off here, 314, Alabama, Florida line, eastbound.
314 Alabama, Florida line. Did I hear that right there, break?
Little Mac waving.
I hear you, Little Max. I heard you out there. I just want to see if you hear me.
I don't hear him.
Oh, I think anymore.
Well, looks like Mother Nature's shifting and dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping. I'm going to go see what's cooking down there on the bowl for a moment.
Anyway, Motor Mouth Mall, be careful, be safe. I'm like, watch.
410, 410. All right, sounds good there. We'll be back in a little bit. I just want to go snoop around and see what's going on out there. And I haven't turned the driver on yet, and I'm probably not going to. But if things get rough and tough on the bowl, I might have to turn the driver on to break.
Well, you work on the audio, son. You sounded awesome. Yesterday, I heard you on the Motor Mouth or somewhere. I heard you. I didn't have great condition there, did Mo?
Yeah, it was way bassy. I don't know what I did. I don't know how I did it, but it was really, really heavy on the bottom end. I thought it sounded good on the local monitor, I guess. I don't know how that happened unless I bumped it. You know, I know at some point I was talking yesterday, and I bumped the mouse with my wrist or something. I don't know. I did something, and it all changed really fast. And I tried to put it back, and anyway, that was a good thing because I didn't know I had so much bottom end up in there, and it was all but there was no articulation to break.
Whenever I did it's too busy. I couldn't hear myself on that one, so we're not getting in there real good right now.
Articulation. 319 in the Carolinas, set it. I'm stepping.
319 in the Carolinas, Highlander, you still have some conditions, but it's dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping to break.
Now, 10-4, oh yeah, I'm sitting here watching your live YouTube video thing here on my TV while I talk and seeing if I'm getting through to you or not. But anyway, Motor Mouth Mall, you have yourself a great day, man. Take care. Highlander, Wyoming.
Highlander, well, I pointed the antenna back up your neck of the woods. I got the antenna looking into Wyoming now pretty good, so you should be making the trip. No pain, no strain to break.
10-4. We'll see here.
Oh, yeah, you're all by yourself. Anything else seemed to have disappeared? Hey, Highlander, did I just put a target on your back to break?
No target. No, I heard myself come through that last time. I'm not busting through there, but there's a lot of big strappers out there I can hear you're hearing.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're certainly coming up in there on top of the stack right there and in fine fashion. You got yourself, you could hear it there on YouTube, but I can also play it this way, let you know what you're doing.
No target. No, I heard myself come through that last time. I'm not busting through there, but there's a lot of big strappers out there I can hear you're hearing.
Pardon me. There you go. And that was you right there. Highlander, Wyoming, Motor Mouth Mall, cruising break.
Now, 10-4, I heard that. That's the best I came into as far as I knew. But anyway, I appreciate that. You have yourself a great day. Back out of the way. Motor Mouth Mall, have a good day. Highlander, back out. Motor Mouth.
410, Highlander. Take care, 7-3. Have a great day. We'll catch you later on. And good job and good sound. I like what you got going on over there. Highlander, Motor Mouth Mall, working a small ball peen hammer. Stepping.
Man, you over on the beam. Say that again, Warren? You over on the cotton picking beam. I'm on an Intron.
I want to take a look down around Texas and see if I can hear anything coming out of Texas. Normally I can't, even when I was pointed east, but I'm going to look down a little deeper into Texas to see if I can hear anything coming out of Texas. Motor Mouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer got down.
Oh, you mean Motor Mouth Mall is on a beam? No. I said you's on a beam. You get out there and Here you in Georgia.
410 on here, me in Georgia. Roger, I guess the conditions are over there. And yeah, I'm on a beam. I'm on a little 7-element beam, 50-foot, well, just shy of 50-foot 7-element beam over here. So not a whole lot, but enough to get the job done from time to time to break.
How about you, Motor Mouth Mall? How about you, Motor Mouth Mall? Oak City, Carolina, we trying.
Who's calling Motor Mouth Mall around the Carolinas to break?
Hey, Motor Mouth Mall. This little Mako 300, we trying.
Mall, one-armed bandit.
One-armed bandit. You're making the Mako 300 work real good for you. Ain't no doubt about that. A one-armed bandit. Motormouth Mall looking around the Carolinas.
10 miles on that Motormouth Mall. You're sounding good like always.
You sounding good over here, too. Ain't no doubt about that. A one-armed bandit. Appreciate the flowers. A one-armed bandit. Check this out one time.
Motormouth Mall. You're sounding good like always.
There you go. One-armed bandit. I think I have a better gate right here. Let's see what this is.
One-armed bandit.
There you go, one-armed bandit. That was you at the very end all by yourself there. So, yeah, you can see it's kind of rough and tough from time to time. One-armed bandit. Motormouth Mall looking around the Carolinas on him stepping.
10 miles on that Motormouth Mall. I'm going to step behind this side and read this mail. You have a good enough. Hey, Motormouth Mall. 252 weekend wave.
Hey, 252, what's going on? Big old weekend wave your way. What's cooking over there, break?
I think I get it. I wasn't sure.
Yep, I heard you say Kokomo Joe doing the wave, Virginia. We're waving.
Kokomo Joe is doing the wave. Kokomo Joe.
Back to Motormouth Mall, 40 Mobile, South Carolina. Holler at you, buddy.
40 Mobile. I got you up in there while you working that thing. It's working good for you there, too, to break.
Everybody at Motormouth Mall,
Top of the afternoon there, Motormouth Mall. Hey, top of the afternoon, Motormouth Mall, 666, Little Screaming Demon, Connecticut with a wave.
Screaming Demon up there in Connecticut. You got that mall down. Good to hear you up in there again. And you smoking out there. You Screaming Demon. 666. Motormouth Mall looking break.
All right, sure, right there, Motormouth.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, put a little more wattage in the car to see if I can get it back to you.
Get her back here. Hey, Motormouth Mall.
How about
Little Screaming Demon.
410, they're Screaming Demon. Appreciate the bump down into World of Sound. And you said you put a little bit more wattage in the cottage. Another pea in the pot. Hey, you getting the job done. That's for doggone sure. It's working for you to break.
I appreciate it, man.
I ain't at Motormouth Mall. I ain't gonna tie it up. I ain't gonna get in there and give you that weekend wave. Too fat, too swing king working the low side of this glass and back out.
Let me tell you what, the low side of that glass sounds smooth. Ain't no doubt about that. Check it out.
I appreciate it, man.
I ain't at Motormouth Mall. I ain't gonna tie it up. I ain't gonna get in there and give you that weekend wave. Too fat, too swing king working the low side of this glass and back out.
There you go. 252 Swing King while you working the low side of the glass from the past. To Motormouth Mall working the small ball peen mall. Got done.
I got it all when you said it all.
These two 500Zs, Motormouth Mall, these two 500Zs.
Man, I appreciate that playback, and I'll post this gate up whenever I get through making it, man. Making a good trip as always, Mr. Motormouth Mall. Your friend on the east side of North Carolina is working these 500Zs is getting out of the way.
410, man. 500Zs is walking and talking. And I appreciate you rolling up in my radio and doing what you do out there in the world of sound. Hey, Swing King, take care. 7-3, Motormouth Mall, working the small ball peen mall. And I got a quick playback for that before I get out of here.
I got it all when you said it all.
These two 500Zs, Motormouth Mall, these two.
Wow.
Man, I appreciate that playback, and I'll post this gate up whenever I get through making it, man. Making a good trip as always, Mr. Motormouth Mall. Your friend on the east side of North Carolina is working these 500Zs is getting out of the way.
And there you go. Swing King, heard you up in there. The other pair of 500Zs, man, bodacious audio right there. I got down. Breaker.
Live, Motormouth Mall.
410, Roger.
Hey, Dirty, dude, do I need to look a little bit farther toward your neck of the woods to break? Maybe I need to look up a little bit there. Hey, Dirty. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Hey, Dirty, around Nashville, if you got any kind of a sloppy copy break.
Mr. Motormouth Mall, you got some.
And I appreciate you rolling up in my radio and doing what you do out there in the world of sound. Now that was a good playback. You got to listen to that. I mean, check this out. Rolling up in my radio and doing what you do out there in the world of sound. Holy smokes, that was good quality right there. Ain't no doubt about that. Motormouth Mall cruising. Rolling up in my radio and doing what you do out there in the world of sound. Swing King, take care. 7-3 Motormouth Mall, working the small ball peen mall, and I got a quick playback for that before I get out of here.
Around Georgia, breaker.
Appreciate that playback, and I'll post his gate whenever I get through making it, man. Making a good trip as always, Mr. Motormouth Mall. Your friend on the east side, still around, working these 500s easy, getting out the way.
And there you go, Swing King heard you up in there. You had a pair of 500Zs, man. Bodacious. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm listening to it over here on this end, and I was trying to nitpick anything in my audio that I could change, and I like it like it is. I think if I was smart, I'd leave it alone. But listen to the playback. I tell you what, your recording is flawless, and the playback is great. Check it out. Swing King, take care. 7-3 Motormouth Mall, working the small ball peen mall, and they got a quick playback for that before I get out of here.
Georgia, breaker.
Appreciate that playback, and I'll post his gate whenever I get through making it, man. Making a good trip as always, Mr. Motormouth Mall. Your friend on the east side, still around, working these 500s easy, getting out the way.
And there you go, Swing King heard you up in there. You had a pair of 500Zs, man. Bodacious. Ooh-wee. That was the playback of the playback I got down right there, breaker. Over here, I just said it. I was trying to take anything in my audio that I could change, and I like it like it is. I think if I was smart, I'd leave it alone. But listen to the playback. I tell you what, your recording is flawless, and the playback is great. Check it out. Ooh-wee. Crazy. All right, I'm going to take a step back to the side there, maybe sip on some coffee for a little bit. I got another cup of a carafe of coffee brewing in the house, and I got a little bit left over here, but I need a little bit more. So I might take this opportunity to run into the house real fast and refill this cup. I'm Motormouth Mall, working the small ball peen mall, got down. All right, check this out. I got a carafe of coffee brewing in the house, and I got a little bit left over here, but it's real fast, and refill this stuff. I'm talking about that working this one. 410 Motormouth Mall cruise, and I got down in 455. I heard you up in there out there as well. Radio station Motormouth Mall waving.
Listen, it's got us 98%. I hear that diesel going out there.
Yeah, sounding good up here. Vermont.
410, I sure appreciate that playback. That audio coming out of that station is flawless. So, man, I tell you what, you got the IQ audio is working real good for you on the Hermes Light, and you got that mall down to break.
I think I heard you say 26 there. 26, but that Motormouth Mall's got my receiver out here.
And you got that mall down to break. And you got that ball down to break.
Might as well try it. Good morning time out there on the West Coast. Good morning time, Motormouth.
That's your Motormouth. Hey, Motormouth Mall 49. Hey, Motormouth 49. Looking breaker.
Canadian.
Yeah, 185.
Well, you said you were going to try it one time, and you did, and I got you all up in there real good until it got kind of messy. Then I heard 409 or 49 come rolling up in there. But I tell you what, you definitely made the trip out here on my stack of bricks. Good sounding audio, too. Check this out.
Might as well try it. Morning time out there on the West Good morning time, Motor Mouth.
That's your Motor Mouth, 8 Motor Mouth Mall, 49, 8 Motor Mouth, 49, looking breaker.
I heard you up in there until 49 got up in there, but definitely heard you. Good morning time, right back at you. Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball, peen hammer, waving and step and break.
About that Motor Mouth.
Good morning time out there on that west side. Good morning time.
North Carolina Drive.
From Vermont, Canadian border, and back west. Top of the...
Tell you what, I guess I wasn't really paying attention. You say you were up in Vermont. I should hear you pretty good. I'm looking that way pretty much, so I should hear you a little bit better if they're out of Vermont. They're breaking.
All right. Well, you heard my playback pretty good.
I heard your playback, and I heard you just now real good. So, yep, I guess I'm looking the right way. Check this out one time.
All right. Well, you heard my playback pretty good.
Man, that audio is insane. That's awesome. That's bodacious. I don't know if anybody else out there, is worried about audio or what they, not worried, but, because interested in how they sound or what they're doing. But that right there is a killer example of some killer audio that break.
Always concerned about my audio.
The supporters usually don't get a lot of count.
Motor Mouth Mall, 455. 455. Wait, try.
Sounding good on the east.
455. I heard you up in there too. While you out there walking and talking, and yeah, definitely made the trip over there. Check it out.
Motor Mouth Mall, 455. 455. Wait, try.
There you go, 455. Well, you trying and you getting the job done in fine style. Ain't no doubt about that. 455. Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball peen hammer.
Chester, Tennessee.
Hello, Motor Mouth Mall, whippersnapper, where's the one?
455 Bakersfield, old Jake in the Carolinas. We standing by.
Hey, Jake, what's going on over there, Jake, in the Carolinas? While you standing by, Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball peen hammer, waving breaker.
455 Motor Mouth, you sounding good today, like always here. I was talking to a fellow over there in Bakersfield. Hey, all y'all have a good day. God bless you. Conditions are just right. Both of you sound like he's sitting in my driveway. Old Jake, we're standing by in the Carolinas.
According to Jake, well, I'll tell you what, you sound like you're sitting right here in Santa Brea, too. I've got a local over said he called for me, but I believe he's in Lompoc, which is up and over a hill, and I don't think I can hear him, so I don't know if he's on YouTube listening or not, but I definitely want to wave good morning to him. And you said it sounds like I'm sitting in your driveway, but it sounds like you're sitting in my driveway, so how can I be there and you be here? I guess we're making a pretty good trip across the country to break.
317, you walked over top of him there, Camo.
Dated about like me. But anyway, you have a good weekend, Big John. Don't eat too much brisket or hamburgers. We'll catch you later.
I had a hamburger yesterday. I'm good. I try to limit myself to one hamburger every couple weeks. It's easy to get caught up in the hamburger routine, and so I went to a little place yesterday called Orchid Burger over here in town and had me a bacon burger. Oh, my God, they're good, and a chocolate shake. And anyway, that was my burger for the week or two, so I think I'm good for a while. Hey, Jake, from State Farm, Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball peen hammer. Got down, break.
Good job. Jake from State Farm. Hey, Jake. Jake from State Farm.
And I copy you, no rods and no get back on Ricochet. Come on, break.
No, there's no way I can hear you. Yeah, David, there's no way I can hear you. If you're in Orchid or Santa Maria and I got this beam pointed east, my ears are totally, you can do a test if you want. I got the guy, Watergate going on channel 28 right now. So if you want to look on YouTube, if you can make it on YouTube, you made it in my receiver. So by all means, but I can't hear you. If I did, I'd come back to you, Rick. I'm only coming back to you because I'm looking at the text. Motor Mouth Mall cruising, that's how it works. But if you got closer, or if you got into the front of the aperture of the antenna, then I would hear you. But yeah, right now I'm just responding to your text. And I'm sure I would hear you if you were like really, really close. But the flat side looking east, whoo, I tell you what, my receive gets pinned back pretty good to break.
One more time. Y'all guys listen, man. I heard somebody say that's a mess. Check it out. Listen up. Wow. I'm going to stand by and see if I can't figure it out.
Ricochet, you got a lot going on in there. Let's see if I can clean it up a little bit for you. I was looking a little bit farther north, but should be looking somewhere around Georgia right about now. Ricochet, if you got any kind of a sloppy copy, good morning, Tom.
Hello to you, 88. I got Motor Mouth in there too, man. Big old thing of Motor Mouth, 88 down there in the desert, and a whole bunch of other ones in there, man. Shame on the doggone mess, man. One more time. Y'all listen to this.
Ricochet, if you got any kind of a sloppy copy, good morning, Tom.
Man, morning time. All the gang out west. Break.
Okay, wow, 88 sounds good out there coming out of the Mojave. 88 sounds bodacious out there in your radio coming out of the Mojave Desert. Ain't no doubt about that. Oh, deal one more time. Ricochet, have a good day out there. Appreciate you bumping it down, letting us all know what's going down in the world of sound. Ricochet around Georgia. If you got any kind of a sloppy copy, radio station Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer, one fat watt at a time. Your West Coast undermodulated beast. Got down, breaker. I'll put some more bass up in there for you. Not a whole lot more bass, but maybe enough to get the job done. I got down.
All right, Motor Mouth, yeah, it sound good, brother. You rolled that little bit of bass on in there, man. Sounded good. It was you and 88 out my way, for sure now. Both of you guys sounded real good, but I don't like it either which way, Motor Mouth. If you want to roll that in there like you done at the end, or leave it alone like you done in the beginning. But a big old wave of you guys now. Memorial Day weekend wave also now. 88. Motor Mouth Mall. Ricochet. A little flashback.
Maybe enough to get the job done. I got some.
On the east side, getting on down.
Yeah, I like it with the bass added in there myself, I guess. But every little bit of every different radio is a little bit different. Some of them respond to it different ways than others. That's for doggone sure. Hey, tell 88 I did say hello around the Mojave, and definitely good to hear you up in there, Ricochet. Always a pleasure with the double measure. Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer. Stepping, I got down.
Motor Mouth Mall, here come that East Coast beast. Motor Mouth Mall, the East Coast beast.
That's right, 88. Ain't no doubt about it. Now, he's in love.
Yeah, East Coast beast. I hear you. I think you're coming out of New York. Let me take a look up around New York one time. Let's see if I can't get up in there a little bit more better. Up around New York. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall waving and break out.
Big old blessed weekend. I'm standing by.
Mount Wall, the East Coast. Hey, Motor Mount Wall, that East Coast beast on the IMAX. Keep turning at 127 now.
127, I got you up in there. At 127, I hear you, I do. Motor Mouth Mall, cruising, breaking.
007, A007, while you're still trying to make it my way, I'm going to kick back to hey, come on.
Hello, DX man. Hello out there, DX.
The DX Warden. I just looked at YouTube. Hey, DX Warden. That was you with that wideband sound coming out of the northeast corner. You had that mall down to break.
There you go.
No, not as of yet. They did receive anything but
Man, I had a few guys say hello, Ricochet, man, and about 4 or 5 guys there. I'm gonna try to roll back this little gate and see if y'all can pick yourself out, man. Check this out. Listen up.
How about you, Ricochet? Ricochet. With California.
Man, that's what I caught right about there. Big ol' howdy, all you guys.
Make it a little easier on you one more time to Ricochet while I work these 120 watts. We're rolling this 120 watts up there. Let me see if I can't. Oh, I can. I'm not running the driver. Hey, Ricochet, I'm not running the driver now, so I'm going to go turn the pre-driver up. I'll be right back.
All right, man, I don't think you need it, though. I don't think you need it. Hey, motor mouth.
We're trying to Ricochet while I work these 120 watts. We're rolling this 120 watts up there. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can. I'm not running the driver. Hey, Ricochet, I'm not running the driver now, so I'm going to go turn the pre-driver up. I'll be right back.
One out here in the Carolinas getting on down.
Ooh. Well, here's a little bit more for you. Turn the carrier down now here. I got a little bit more for you. I turned the pre-driver up. Still not running the driver. But that puts out enough now where I can see my watt meter wiggling. I am doing about a kilowatt peaks now. And we're up at about 250 watts a carrier. Ricochet, maybe that made a little bit of a difference to break.
Yeah, it did now. It did. He rose you up about, I guess about 8 S units or so out my way. Sure did. Swinging in and out. You was giving me, I'd say, about 15 dBs, and now you're up about a little above the 20 mark right there. So it definitely brought you up a little bit my way. I'll flash this a little bit back.
Enough now where I can see my watt meter wiggling. I am doing about a kilowatt peaks now. Yeah, we're at about 250 watts a carrier. Ricochet, maybe that made a little bit of a difference to break.
Yeah, it did. It did. It showed up on my end there. Come on.
Okay, yes, it did. It sure did. Okay, well, very good. I'm going to roll the bass back to where I had the bass before. I'll turn that off right there. We'll see what happens with a little bit less bass up in there. A Ricochet, motor mouth, mall worker, the small ball peen hammer. The bass is gone, and now the bass is coming back. It might be over the top. Well, we'll see what happens. I got down.
All right, brother, you can hear the difference right here. Maybe the gate have it. Check it out.
Big Bad John, you sounding good on the power. Big Bad John, up in there. A Ricochet, motor mouth, ball worker, the small ball peen hammer. The bass is gone, and now the bass is coming back. It might be over the top. Well, we'll see what happens. I got down.
Tennessee.
Cool. That was a good playback. Appreciate that. Both playbacks were good, and the bass was actually not as over the top as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a little bit more overwhelming, but apparently it's okay. And nationwide good news. Big old wave and good morning time to you. Your West Coast under-modulated beast working this, just the pre-driver into the big box. I don't even have the 3000 turned on to break.
Big box. Take care, brother.
Yeah, no strain, no pain, John. Sounding like a winner over here as always. Always sounding good, man. All the tweaking, all the improvements, and all sounding good and all. Hey, Big Bad John, I'm standing.
Yeah, well, it's a constant work in progress. And it's constantly evolving and changing to become whatever it's going to become, and let me turn that carrier up a little bit more. I don't think that's going to hurt anything. Good news. Ooh, yes, 450 watts a carrier on that little thing. That's a lot right there. I think I'm going to back it back down. That's I don't know how comfortable that is. I don't have the metering set up to look at it that way, so I can't really see what all it's doing. That might have been a little bit on the hot side there, Brayden.
I wish I had 450 watts.
You said you wish you had 450 watts to break. I heard that.
That's a lot. I don't know how comfortable that is. I don't have the metering set up, so I can't really see what all is doing. There we go.
It's working good, John. I don't know how you're doing what you're doing, but you're doing what you're doing. And it ought to put a big old grin on your chin there, Fulton.
It sure did. Holy smokes. Big old hammer, big old audio, and coming from the station with a big old hammer and big audio, too. Nationwide good news. I was talking to 240 radio master over there in New Mexico, and he was running the Hermes light, and he was running Thetis, and he said that his playbacks had all the bass in it. Everything was all in there the way it was originally on both the receive and the playback of the original audio and all that. And I asked him what he did, and he said that all he did was, wrote it down somewhere. All he did was he changed the receive filter and the transmit filter both to 10 kilohertz, and then he turned off and bypassed the EQ, and then that fixed everything up. And then he was using external audio processing through a rack gear into the Hermes light to get the audio, and it sounded phenomenal. So anyway, that's what he said. And I don't know, every different strokes for different folks, and everybody got a different way to skin the same cat, but that was what I asked on behalf of you, because I know you were working that one, and he had it all working over there on his end. So I thought I would ask him what he did, if there was anything that needed to be looked at or followed beyond, anything special. And he said, nope, that's all he's doing. And it was coming out with a lot of bottom end and everything. It was, it was right.
Man, you must have been vaccinated with a Victoria Neal. Got enough mouth to hold 4 sets of false teeth. Well, you...
Yeah, 10-4, John. Okay. Well, I sure appreciate it, man. I really do. I'm going to play something back for you. I had it at about 7 kilohertz wide, and I opened it up to 9. And I tell you what, the audio really came on. So let me hit this playback for you right quick.
And I asked him what he did, and he said that all he did was... all he did was he changed the receive filter and the transmit filter both to 10 and then he turned off the EQ, and then that fixed everything up. And then he processing to wrap into the Hermes light to get the audio, and it sounded phenomenal. Anyway, that's what he said, and I don't know, every different strokes for different folks, and everybody got a different one in the same cat, but that was what I asked on behalf of you, because I know you were working that one, and he had it over there on his end, so I thought I would ask him what he did, if there was anything that I needed beyond, anything special. I was doing it all coming out. A lot of fun and everything. Songs right now. Hey, top of the Ramsey Crawford Square, man. Sounding loud and loud.
Yeah, that sounds, I think you got that working better there now. I know that about that. And now, nationwide good news. Your audio on transmit and the audio on transmit on mine both sound like they now have a slight restriction on the bottom end. Go ahead and key down with your audio again. Let me just listen to you by yourself and keep all the settings where you got them. Let me just hear you.
See how much you can hear.
Yeah, no problem, John. There you go. 1, 2, 3. I've got it set at 6 kilohertz wide. 6 kilohertz wide on transmit profile and 9 kilohertz wide on the receive. Hey, Big Bad John, I'm right back one more time.
Roger. Now, is there a EQ on the transmit that you've got rolled off? The bottom end isn't as pronounced as it used to be. So on your audio and the playback, both, is there a transmit EQ that's turned on to break?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I got a transmit EQ on there. Sure do. I got it on there, Roger.
Okay, so the transmit EQ sounds like it's lowering your bottom end or raising the highs significantly. The sounds of the transmit EQ is turning the audio more into a narrow-banded audio. It's getting rid of all the bass.
Yes, sir. I just turned it off right there. I just turned the transmit EQ off right there. There, Fulton.
God, that sounds so much more full. Okay, now play me back with that transmit EQ off, and that your audio came up to a nice, good bottom end sound. Everything is good, and play me back and see what that does. On that little thing.
All right, give me some audio. Let me see if it's going to change now that I changed everything back up.
All right, sounds good. Here's some audio. 111111. A nationwide good news. Your West Coast beast says, how now? Brown cow. The quick lazy dog jumped over to... No, the quick brown... No, the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. How about that? I got down. Working. Yeah, it's working better now. I think it's good. There still sounds like there either is an equalization issue on transmit, or has it been turned off, or is it just modified? Yeah, I'm not sure what that. But it's anyway. We don't need to beat that anymore. But give a listen to it. I think you definitely are on a step in the right direction there. No EQs and 9 kilohertz on the receive. And I think you can go up to 9 kilohertz on transmit too. I mean, that's 9 kilohertz. I'm assuming that means 9 kilohertz complete, 4.5 on either side. You don't want to go any higher than 5 on either side for a total of 10. Since our channel width is only 10. So, yeah, you want to try to keep it, within the channel, obviously. But, yeah, it sounds good. It's looking good. Hey, nationwide good news. Well, you're working at 1,500 birds, and they are working for you. I got down right there, breaker.
Yes, sir. Okay. Man, I sure did. You know, give me a little bit more to cutting ability when the traffic is out there. That's all. But we'll get it figured out. I appreciate you thinking about me. I had to get a few more cables together to be able to wire that thing up and run it that way, though. For sure. But 73s and cheers, we'll catch you in a little bit. Hold them off more. Your friend over here on the east side is getting down.
Ken, by the way, the traffic and the pileups and the cutting through and all that kind of stuff, that really is subjective. It doesn't really, a mid-range audio with no bass actually doesn't have a better chance of cutting through, because the mid-range frequencies are primarily where all the noise floor is and where everybody else is. So in the old days, once upon a time, it kind of mattered that way. And so, trying to peak up and get the energy up in the mid-range. But in the real world today, more bottom end and slightly extended highs will actually get the job done better, because the receive isn't a brick wall. The receive will actually, let a little bit through above and below, and whatever information intelligible, articulated information on the carrier will be picked up by the receiver. So if you got 3 or 4 or 5 stations out there all in the same bandwidth and you're a little bit wider, as long as your signal strength is about the same, you'll actually roll through because the receiver is going to hear that information as well, and that translates to what we hear. So, I wouldn't get too caught up on the old ham radio pile-up mid-range theory too much. Not in the real world, anyway. Over here at my station, when I hear big audio, even if it's not stronger than the other audio, I mean, obviously a stronger station is going to wipe out a weaker station to a degree. But when it's a mix-up and a pile-up, my ears hear the wider banded audio. And when I say wide banded, I don't mean any extra highs over and above the channel width. I mean the bottom end. The bottom end with complementary highs. So if you got low frequency energy down low, and if you have harmonics that complement the low frequencies of high, then you get a combination of the two. And that helps the intelligibility at the other end of breaking.
I extended it out about 7 right now. I extended it out about 7. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I extended out about 7, and I kind of work with it and see what I can come up with probably this week coming up. I ain't got much to do retire-wise, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know how that is over here. I'm retired too, and well, sometimes I got a lot to do, but it's around here, and so I can pick and choose when and how and where I want to do it, that kind of thing. Well, it's a little bit more relaxed. But at the same time, I found myself busier now being retired than I was when I was working. I don't even know how I did this thing. I don't know how I did this hobby or any of the other things that I do, and at the same time had to do some sort of 9 to 5 kind of a thing. I don't know how in the world that worked. I could never go back to being that energetic to break.
West Virginia, big one.
803, 803. Oh, yeah, I get it, man. I get it all day, every day. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, sir. Trying to push that envelope at 2 different ends. Sometimes when we're doing that, man, we just get accustomed to it and don't really realize that we're working ourselves to a burnout. So, we just take it real slow and easy now. We're struggling, straining for nothing, that's for real. Hey, John, your friend over here on the east side with the Memorial Day wave.
10-4-10, big old Memorial Day wave right back at you. And, yep, you're right about that. By the way, I had a big old mishap night before yesterday, whatever it was. I was going to show somebody a difference between a couple of antennas, and this was just an hour or so after I posted a picture of the latest 8 element that I was working on, which is a really, really broad band, super broad and super high gain. And I don't know how in the world I was able to maintain high gain and the broad bandwidth and the tight pattern, like a 30 dB or whatever it was, backdoor, and all that stuff on an 80-foot long antenna. And the SWR was pretty flat, but the odd thing about the antenna was 2 things. One, the gain went up as the SWR went worse, but the gain at the design frequency was really, really good, which was odd. And the other thing was the antenna there was a band of frequencies in the center of the antenna that were ever so slightly inductively reactive. And then above and below that little band, they became negative. And it was really odd. Normally, an antenna at the design frequency is what it is, and as you go up in frequency, it becomes more inductively reactive, and as you go down in frequency, it becomes more capacitively reactive. Well, this thing only, it was really weird. It didn't follow the rules. Anyway, I didn't take a picture. I took a picture of what I did to post on Facebook, but I did not take a picture of the measurement page because I figured, oh, heck, it's on the computer. What's it matter? And about an hour later, I was discussing an antenna design with somebody over the phone, and I said, hold on, I'll bring up another antenna, and I'll show you the comparison. And I went to go close out the one design and open up the other, and everything was gone. I mean, gone. So I went into Windows Explorer, and I looked in the Quick Aggie 4 folder, and all of the antenna design names were all there. And all of the last date modified were all there. But on the file size, everything was gone. All the data was gone. And so anyway, I was able to recreate. It took me 3.5 hours plus a fresh memory of what I did on the last antenna. I was able to recreate that big 8-element, but I've lost every single antenna design that I had. I had like 120 of them on there. I lost them all over the course. So anyway, a lesson learned, if you got anything on a computer that you want to save that you don't want to lose, get yourself a thumb drive and back it up there, Break.
To your 99 and a Magnum Alpha.
Wow, sorry to hear that, man, but yeah, I did see that 8-element you designed. Yeah, that thing is about 50 feet longer than I would ever want to go again. I think my limit now is 30 feet now, there, Roger.
410 on the limit being 30 feet. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Well, I'm willing to build another one of these, another big Aggie, but I'm not going to do it on this tower. I'm going to leave this one here as it is. It's working really good. I'm happy with the antenna. I've got no complaints whatsoever. But I've got that other tower I'm going to put up. I got a freestanding, non-cranked up, 75-foot tall tower. And I'm going to put that up, and I'm going to put a hazer. But I've been holding off on that because I got to build a track for it to allow the hazer to go up and down the tower, because the sections are 20. I got a couple 320s and a 10 and a 5. Anyway, the knuckles where the sections bolt together, it's a solid tower, so all the legs are solid material, not tubular, and the lattice work going up the tower is solid, not tubular. It's all galvanized, and it was made for PG&E. Anyway, I got it, and I was going to put it up, and then I realized I had to build the tracks so that the hazer could go up and over the knuckles, and past the knuckles to go up and down the tower. So that's held me back a little bit. I got to build the tracks and then get that done. Then I'll build the hazer for it, and then I'll put that tower up. And when I get that tower up, that'll be where I do my experimentation. And I'm probably gonna, on my last big grand finale on antennas. Well, I shouldn't say that, but the last big plan I have right now for antennas is to build 2 of those 8s and put them about a 1.5 wavelength apart and side by side, both horizontal, just for fun. I mean, nobody needs that much gain, but it's always nice to do it if you can. So I do want to try that, and it's going to be on a hazer, so it'll be kind of interesting to see. And my hazer is going to be about 6 feet long. It's not going to be a 4-foot or a 3-foot hazer. It's going to be 6 foot, so that it grabs the tower perfectly well and can withstand the torque and the flex and everything of a rather long, 1.5 wavelength long crossbar. And it'll be all Filastrand together with the heavier Filastrand that I normally use. And it should be kind of interesting. So anyway, imagine 2 of those side by side to break.
Break 28. Imagine, hey, side by side. Hey, can old Tommy T squeeze up in your radio with this old Antron 99? Break. Hey, weekend, hoping your best one ever.
Hey, Tommy T, I heard you did out there take care of 7-3 while you were in the Antron 99, and nationwide good news. Motor mouth mall working the small ball, peen hammer, stepping. I'm back on the side break.
I got a playback for you.
Yeah, man, sounding better and better every key. All right, prime time, do your thing. Now we out of the way.
Then this old Antron 99 to get up in Mortimer Mall's radio today. Break.
Yeah, Antron 99 is working. Hey, Tommy T, the Antron 99 is doing a good job. Ain't no doubt about that. Tommy T, Motormouth Mall working a small ball, peen hammer, stepping. I got down.
Appreciate it, Motor Mouth Mall.
Hi, Prime Time. Take care, brother. Yeah, man, been a minute or two since I got you down to Coax out my way, man. Take care now. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Prime Time. Brandon, Georgia.
Hey, you know that I made it through this. Right there.
I do the same. I'm out of
Hello, radio.
Hey, Sparkplug, I got y'all up in there looking good, sounding good. Sparkplug, what's going on over there around Florida, around Tampa Bay? They're breaking.
Hola, Pensacola.
And I got it all. Hey, 007. Here's what you take a motor mouth out of my radio. You eased up in there all by yourself in Tampa. 007 got down. Good day.
sounding good. Enjoy.
No, 007, I said hello over there, Sparkplug. I'm out.
Oh, you had to rectify the situation. Hey, motor mouth. I'm working an antique Browning Mark IV right at this present time. Hey.
That antique Browning Mark IV is working good. Hey, that thing's walking and talking, sounds bold and rich and full, and sounds like it's working good for you there, Sparkplug, Motor Mouth Mall, let you know.
010, I want to see if I can direct injected it. It sounds like I got a little bit of feedback in there with me. I'm going to figure that out. I'll just clear right on the audio port or something. Anybody have a little 73s to you? Oh, Big Bad John. In this antique tube plate modulation radio.
10-4-10, when you direct injected that thing, it sounds superb. Sounds like it ain't, it's not missing nothing, man. I tell you what, it's definitely doing a good job. Hey, Sparkplug, radio station, Motor Mouth Mall, stepping I got down.
Hey, bud, take care, John. Have a good one. 73s. I'm going to slide by to the side over there.
Bartender Sparkplug, I'll play you back real quick one time. Hey, Sparkplug, let me see if I can roll a little bit of this audio back around your neck of the woods one time. Where is it?
Hey, bud, take care, John. Have a good one. 73s.
Then it got messy.
Hey, bud, take care, John. Have a good one. 73s.
I didn't record it's on YouTube, but I didn't do a recording of the other keys. And then that last one, somebody got up in there and that got noisy to break.
I got playback. Yeah, I did hear partial playback. Hey, Motor Mouth.
803 running.
Roger. All right, well, I know that what I didn't get out there in the playback, I'm sure YouTube caught. Ain't no doubt about that. Take care one more time. Sparkplug, have a good day out there on Tampa. A radio station, Motor Mouth Mall, working a small ball peen hammer, stepping right there, right now. Bye. And I got that time. Check this out. There you go, and I got down.
Getting out of the way, I'll see you.
And I got it all, Motor Mouth. Good playback. Hey, you take care, 73s. Big Bad John, I'll fall with the wave stepping.
410. Big wave, Memorial Day weekend wave to you, and we'll catch you a little bit later on. Hey, Plug, Motor Mouth Mall, stepping. I'm going to roll back over to the bowl for a bit and see what's cooking over there, Break.
410. All right, Paul. Take care and enjoy the TX on the bowl. I'll see you.
10. Bye.
No conditions on Walkie Key in the Garden. No conditions on my little radio in the garden.
Only go ahead. Bye, Motor Mouth Mall. Bye, Motor Mouth Mall. Take care. Bye, Motor Mouth Mall. You worldwide Tommy.
Bye, Tommy T. Take care of 7-3. We'll catch you later on. And the other station over here on the garden, I'd heard you up in there, but it's rough and tough to break.
Get Georgia
199, New York City.
199 New York City. You come rolling up in there with a big old hammer. Hey, that's the second time I heard you when I first got out here, 199. Hey, you got that hammer working coming out of New York City there, Break.
Roger, yeah, I try to shout it back out you, but I guess Mother Nature, you know how she does. When she doesn't like you, she won't ride with you. But no doubt, hey, Triple M, keep doing what you're doing, man. I always listen to your talk shows, always watch your gates. You're awesome, awesome, awesome. Triple M, no doubt. 199, one more time in the Apple. I'll see ya.
What's in there, 199? Well, you got that mall down now. That's for doggone sure. Check this out. You know the water gates don't lie.
Yeah, I try to shout it back out you, but I guess Mother Nature, you know how she does. When she doesn't like you, she won't ride with you. But no doubt, hey, Triple M, keep doing what you're doing, man. I always listen to your talk shows, always watch your gates. You're awesome, awesome, awesome. Triple M, no doubt. 199, one more time in the Apple. I'll see ya.
Talk about awesome right there. That was some good audio. Hey, 199, you got it going on from the Big Apple radio station, Modem Off Mall. Looking your way. I got down right there, breaker.
Hi, Modem Off Mall. I appreciate it. Coming from you means a whole lot.
Northeast,
410, take care, 73. Hey, I'm going to get back on the side. I got to listen to something real fast. I'll be back a little bit later on. Hey, take care, 199, around the Big Apple radio station, Modem Off Mall, working the small ball peen hammer. One fat watt at a time. On that little thing, that's a lot right there. I think I'm going to back it back down. I heard that I didn't.
I got this answer on 99, 60 feet in. I got this answer on 99, 60 feet in. I'm getting down with a small hammer. Ooh, doggy.
Stop for a minute, though.
You and rough and tough. Come on.
Pretty quick.
I can set up to look at it that way.
I got a whole bunch more rhubarb. I thought you planted that beside of what I got, so next year it should be a good jag to hold. Yeah, a lot of the women around, they still like to make rhubarb pie, rhubarb sauce. Like the sauce of ice cream with strawberries in it.
How about a DX? You got 810, hold on.
Robert, yeah.
Right here around the northeast corner, looking for some Mother Nature. Break up.
Tomato plants, 18 pepper plants. Filling the garden up. Yeah, I got orange peppers, red peppers, and the green peppers.
You know who it is. The
Tommy, the tomato.
The one and only Tommy T right here around the northeast corner. Right on.
What's that, Susie? Yeah, I put some beets in. Like 2 rows of beets. I can, like 3.5 rows of string beans, so I'm going to put in 3.5 more rows. By the Radidio. Yeah, I got some motivated and turns I got plans. How about Freddie? You by the radio? Hey, you know Mother Nature, eh?
It's raining over there. I'll see you in Hawaii. With the wave.
Hello, 316. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Hello, y'all. Doing good, doing good. Hey, are you a... I was just wondering if that race that's on at 1:30 today, is that race at Charlotte? Yeah, old bike.
He was out mobile a minute ago.
What was that? Oh, I'll check him out. Have a good day, man. You sound pretty good, you know what I mean? He put some star belly in there. That back, you fuck. We don't kill them, they eat ticks. Yeah, I got 4 different, I thought I had 3. I got 4 different kinds of cucumbers. I got picklers, straight 8. These great big long, I forgot what they call chef. I forgot what you call them now. We got Green Dragon. I still got a lot of food cold and hot.